What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So the time is finally here. We've got episode 3 of Argus, and I'm very, very, very excited to jump back into this. So let's go ahead and start with a little intro here. So who's behind the brutal series of murders? Argus, an eye-devouring monster, or a cold-blooded serial killer? The investigation leads to an echo from the past. What connection is there to Love Radar and the murders that happened 7 years ago? The Mindbender killer was caught, but did he really commit all the crimes? No one is safe anymore. Sarah, Mary, Louis, Jason, even Lily and Alicia were in danger. Only one of them survived. Grief is a luxury no one can afford because the next victim has already been chosen. Look forward to an episode full of thrills and dark twists. Have fun with episode 3 of Argus. Now, in my playthrough, I did lose Alicia. We ended up sending her to the wrong person, and Lily was the only one that made it. I can't remember completely all of episode 2, but they do mention the Mindbender killer, which came with Love Radar. The guy that started that, turned out he was a serial killer, but they don't really know, like, if he was committing the crimes on his own or if he was being led to commit the crimes. Kind of like seems almost like what's happening now, to be honest. Jason, I think, is the young man who sent us, like called us, and I think Argus attacked him, and then all of our friends, like, kind of looked almost zombie-like or dead or whatever you want to call it, and Argus was talking through them. So Argus has been having mind games with us, which, let's be honest, Argus is just jealous that he didn't match me on Love Radar. So, he got mad because I think it's Basti, that's my favorite one. He tried to interrupt my date with him. So, let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to another special edition of Behind the Legends. This one is again for evidence and documentation purposes. Let's take a look at the events of the last few days together.
3 years ago, several young women were brutally murdered. They all had one eye removed, and an X was burned into the empty eye socket. One of the victims was Sarah Stiller. The series of murders suddenly ended with Sarah until you, 3 years later, received a mysterious call for help, and since then it's been pure horror. First, the body of student Mary Kempf was found. Shortly afterwards, Louis Porter, Sarah's date before her death, and Jason, who, together with 2 friends, wanted to play a trick on Sarah's sister Amy, were also murdered. But the Cinnamombies were also targeted, as the 2 sisters, Alicia and Lily, investigated on their own, which one of them paid for with her life. Is there an eye-devouring creature behind the Argus murders, or a cold-blooded serial killer? You and I pursued another lead at the same time because 7 years ago there was already a similar series of murders, the Mindbender murders. I have to elaborate a little. 7 years ago, Michael Bates started the messenger Eyes Open with a colleague. He used this messenger to pick out his victims and killed them brutally. He was convinced that he was following the voice and will of God. When the messenger was shut down by the police, Michael continued to kill on Love Radar, a dating app based on the same code as Love Radar. Michael confesses to the murders on Eyes Open, but not on Love Radar. Together with Michael's former colleague Nico, we want to get to the bottom of the matter. Is there possibly even a connection to the Argus murders?
So easily tricked. So easily manipulated.
So easily broken.
So easily devoured.
And now another one of your friends is dead.
Dang. How's that for a recap? Okay, so Ben says, hello, guys. It was definitely a better recap than I could do. Thank goodness, my texts are sending again. What the hell just happened? Did you see that too? Your eyes were burned out. Is everyone okay? I mean, let's do roll call. Is everyone okay? Yes, apart from the fact that I almost wet my pants. What about the rest? Is everyone there? I'm here. That was awful. Guys, is that really you now? I think your profile picture looked different for a short time before. Nanu, Betty, everything all right with you too? Please get in touch. In the call, the voice said that one of us had been deprived of their sight. You mean... I don't live far from Betty. I'm going there right away. Hurry, what about Danu? That could be dangerous. I mean, it could be dangerous. Might not be a good idea to go alone. I realize that, but someone has to check on her. I'm on my way to Danu's house. Get in touch if there's any news. And then I hope that it really is you and not Argus again. Okay, so Caro messaged us. How are we supposed to communicate now? If Argus really can take the form of any of us, who can we trust? It's like we're a group full of potential traitors. I know it's a situation. Until now, I could tell from your eyes whether Argus was taking your form. Calm down, Caro. I mean, yeah, the eyes are a dead giveaway. Really? It wasn't like that with Dr. Bennett. I mean, she had some weird looking eyes. Like, they didn't change color, but that face, like the face that she made was a little bit of a giveaway. Although it was strange with her too. First she was normal, and then what I'm actually getting at, how do I know that I'm really texting with you and not with Argus? Is it really you, Azrael? And how do you know I won't spill your guts all over the floor at the next opportunity? Uh-oh. Get off my phone, Argus. What was that about? It happened again. Say nothing. You mean... Was it Argus? If Argus can see every chat, every phone call, and every conversation we have, and now we don't know what's going on with Danu and Betty. We just lost Alicia. Okay, so we got an audio message from Betty. I have to apologize. You probably hear my dog snoring in the background. You'll have to forgive me. She has to be everywhere with me, so... Okay, let's see.
Guys, I'm so sorry you've been worried. I wanted to write to you, but my first text wouldn't send, and then my dad got a strange phone call. He just stormed out of the house. You still haven't heard from Danu, have you?
I'm relieved that you're okay. Still no news from Danu. Do you know where your dad wanted to go so suddenly? I mean, that does seem odd, but... I wonder if we should ask that. Okay, do you know where... Let's ask it. Where was your dad going? I couldn't really understand what he was saying on the phone. He grabbed his briefcase and took off in the car. That sounds work-related. Can we please focus on Danu? Why doesn't he get in touch? He's probably fine, Lily. Or he finally got offed. He managed to escape once before. I know, but it feels different this time. I've now arrived in Danu's street. I'm walking to his apartment. Okay, so now he's online. Here he is. Danu, everything okay with you? Uh-oh. I don't think that's a good thing. Oh no, it's his face. I don't think he's okay. I think Argus got him. Oh God. Yeah, I don't think he's okay. What the hell was that? What does that mean? You've got to hurry. I mean, should we send her in there? That does not seem like a safe bet, but we'll just go, you've got to hurry. Because he's definitely not okay. Holy shit, that must have been Argus. Then this beast was talking about Danu. It wants to kill him. I'll be at his apartment in a minute. I won't let anything happen to him. Okay, now Amy's texting us. Oh shit. There's no more doubt. Argus killed Jason. That seems awful quick. There's an article about it. Okay, so a new victim in the gruesome series of the Argus Killer. An article by Rebecca Bauman. There is mounting evidence the notorious serial killer known as the Argus Killer has struck again. 3 years after the first horrific crimes, the body of Mary Kempf, a young student, was discovered a few hours ago. The police are investigating a number of other deaths that could be linked to the series of murders. The most recent victim is student Jason B. Two classmates made the shocking discovery in his parents' home. Despite the swift arrival of paramedics and police, they were only able to determine that the boy was dead. The injuries on his body are identical to those of the previous victims. The removal of an eye and the burning of an X or cross into the empty cavity are frightening signs of the killer. This latest gruesome killing puts more pressure on the police. Detective Barris, who's in charge of the case, has so far been unavailable for comment. Okay, so this is definitely similar. But now, if I remember right, when Luis was found, I don't think he had the X's on his eyes. So there has to be two killers here. I don't think it's just one anymore. But whether that's a urban legend killer or two actual killers, I'm not sure. Okay, so rip Jason. I don't understand why Argus picked him of all people. So many deaths, no one is safe anymore. I know. First Mary, then Lewis, Alicia, and now Jason. But do you understand what that means? Selena and Fonzie have summoned Argus. They're in danger now too. I've already written to both of them to warn them about Argus. But they blocked me straight away, and now I can't post anything in the group either. You must try to bring them to their senses. Okay, I'll write them straight away. I won't do that. Thanks. Oh, click the flat right. Slightly laggy for me. Okay, you shouldn't have conjured up Argus. You have to listen to Amy and get to safety. I hate to say it, but Argus is probably after you too. Please be careful. You could also be in danger. Okay, let's go with this one. You really think so? Stop this nonsense, Azrael. This is all your fault. Yours and that of the angel of death, Amy. First her sister and now Jason. Just leave us alone. We were blocked. Sounds about right. Interactions no longer possible. Okay, they don't take me seriously. They blocked me too. I texted them. That's all we can do. Okay, I mean, they blocked me too. What? Damn it. I hope they'll be careful anyway. Oh, the doorbell. Don't answer it. I wonder who that is. Great. So she went offline to answer the doorbell of the killer. Okay, so Caro and Cinnamombies. I can't wait any longer. Lily, say something. Is everything okay with Danu? Okay, let's hope this is a good phone call.
Damn, I'm at Danu's apartment now. Everything here is completely trashed and there's no sign of him. Some of the neighbors are in the hallway. They've heard screaming and noises. The police are already here? What? I'll get back to you guys in a minute.
That does not sound good. That's a good sign, right? I mean, the fact that they didn't find a body? Yes. Okay, honestly, I don't have a good feeling. Yes, that means Danu was probably able to escape IDK if that's a good or bad sign. I mean, I don't have a good feeling about this, and I'm just going to be honest with him. Damn it. As if we didn't go through enough already. Sorry for cutting the call short. One of the neighbors discovered fresh footprints leading from the front door to the park. Danu must have found a safe place there. You've got to find him, Lily. I'm here already. Just wanted to give you an update. Okay, focus on the footprints. Please look after yourself. Please let us know as soon as you've found Danu. Look, please look after yourself. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think she should be going in there by herself. Okay, so she stopped writing. Now she's calling.
Shit, guys. These aren't footprints. They're drag marks. What if Argus... Oh, God.
I couldn't tell if he was dead or he was just like passed out. How did he see his eyes from there? His eyes? Lily, please tell us this isn't real. Tell us Argus is just playing with us in order to scare us. I mean, I didn't notice anything, but because it cut out really quick as soon as they focused on Danu, but maybe I just missed it. Lily, say something. Danu, say nothing. The police are here now. They pulled me away from Danu. He's dead. Shit. Ugh, Argus.
His eyes were finally filled with fear. I never let my prey escape.
Yikes. He was deleted from the group. Oh, by Argus. Nice. Holy shit. Why are you torturing us like this? Say nothing. Why are you being a dick, Argus? Bad enough you gotta kill my friends. OMG, this can't be happening. I have to get some air. Okay, so Kara's offline. What have we done to deserve all this? I can't believe we've lost Danu, too. Lily, is there anything we can do? First my sister, now Danu. I can't take any more. I have no more strength for tears. We must finally destroy this damned creature. Shit, Detective Barris is here. He wants to talk to me. Okay, Enrico sent us a message. I can't believe we lost another friend. I know Danu and you didn't get off to a good start. But as soon as you got to know him better, you realized what a loving and great person he is. I know that. I like Danu too. I'm so sorry, Enrico. I know our start wasn't great. I mean, I know it wasn't great. Like, he and I did not get along in the beginning, but, you know, I feel bad because, you know, he was one of the group, and now he's gone. But if only Danu had listened to me, you know, shortly after you joined our group. Gosh, it feels like it's ages ago. With everything that has happened. Anyway, I'd spoken to Danu about you so he wouldn't be so hard on you. Then he sent me a voice memo. I'd like to send it to you so that you can at least understand him better now. Okay, let's listen.
Oh well, I get it. I wanna trust her too. But we've been let down so many times by people who claimed to have clues about Sarah or pretend they knew her. Every time, it almost broke you. And it hurts me too. I know it feels different this time, but I can't welcome her with open arms. And if she's actually telling the truth, I hope she can forgive me for my behavior.
I'm starting to understand Danu's behavior. His death will not go unpunished. He didn't have to be so mean, though. I mean, I'm not going to rub it in. Like, yeah, he was a jerk, okay, but, you know, you can't speak ill of the dead. He's dead now. You know, let bygones be bygones. So I'm starting to understand his behavior now. I get why he did it. He was protecting the group because they had a lot of people come in like me that supposedly were going to help, and they just didn't. So that was important to me. Oh, Nico's messaging us. Tim, Azrael, do you have a few minutes? Hi, Nico, of course. I mean, yes, I always have time for you, Nico. This isn't a great time. What's up? Yes, I have a few. Thumbs up. Yeah, I have a few for you, Nico. I'm probably already seeing Ghost. But our conversations earlier has stirred everything up again. What exactly do you mean? As I said, it's probably complete madness. But one thought keeps nagging at me. What if Michael was telling the truth after all? If he committed the murders connected to Eyes Open, but not the ones connected to Love Radar. Okay, where does this come from all of a sudden? 7 years after the murders, you just thought of that? I'm not going to be an asshole. Okay, we've already talked about this. I mean, where's this coming from all of a sudden? I've tried to forget the whole situation for the last few years. The murders, Michael and his alter ego, the mind bender. It was too painful. But now that we've talked about it, I've been able to deal with it in a more neutral way. That's when I began to have doubts. On the one hand, the detectives emphasized that the murders in Love Radar and Eyes Open were committed by the same perpetrator. On the other hand, Michael was convinced he was following the voice of God with his actions. He repeatedly emphasized this in court. So why does he deny the Love Radar killings? It just doesn't make sense. You mean he would have boasted about the Love Radar murders? Exactly. And then I had the following thought. What if one of Michael's followers committed the Love Radar murders as a tribute or something? Didn't the police investigate this? Do you have anyone in particular in mind? Which would mean that the real murderer is still on the loose. I mean, anyone in particular? Did he have a lot of followers? Maybe we can mark it down to a few or something.
Let me into your thoughts.
Whoa! That's not happening. No, even before it was clear that Michael was the Mindbender, I wanted nothing to do with his cult. Good Lord, did you see that? Yes. No, what? No, I didn't see any of that nutty stuff on my screen. Because it didn't scare me. Did not get me. Okay, what are you talking about? Michael's face. That of the Mindbender. It must have been a technical fault. I was watching old videos of Michael earlier. Probably one of them opened up. Well, back to the subject. We could find answers to our question in Michael's old documents. How are we supposed to get them? I have to hack them, don't I? Oh, he's gonna call and tell us.
I have an idea. When the investigation was completed and Michael was convicted, the police gave me all his documents and records. I put them in his attic and haven't touched them since. They should be still there, and I still have his keys.
Oh, so he can just tell us I don't have to hack into anything. Okay, Michael still owns the house. You never looked through the records before. What do you have to find in the documents? I mean, you've never looked through them before? I know I would be curious too. No, I didn't have the strength. I wanted nothing more to do with Michael and his disgusting deeds. That's understandable. I give you credit for wanting to do it now. Keep us posted if you find anything. I will. Excuse me. Okay, so Lily's messaging. Guys. The detective wants to talk to me. I thought we knew that, but... I never liked him. He's an ass. An important person in my life just died, and he is so nasty. What an idiot. He's only doing his job. I'm so sorry. A little empathy wouldn't hurt. There's one more thing. Your father's here, Betty. My dad? Why would Daddy I said Betty and Dad in one word. Why would Betty's dad be there? Isn't he a dentist? Oh no, is he an optometrist? I do not remember. I can't remember what he does. I think he's an optometrist. But even then, why would they call him there? He's not a coroner. What is he doing there? Have you talked to him yet? Kinda sus. I won't rub it in. I'll just go, what is he doing there? He didn't tell me. He wasn't really chatty. He said that he was very sorry and that Danu was a good person. But also that we should finally stop playing detectives. Playing detectives? Sometimes your dad is really... Drop it, Caro. I know. Detective Barris wants to talk to me again. I'll be in touch later. Oh, no.
Hey, sorry to bother you, game, but I must read something real depressing.
Oh.
Even you're not saying.
What was that? Sorry, give me a second. I'll get back to you soon.
Okay, I think Noel's gonna get it. I think he's in trouble. Okay, now I message us in Love Radar. I feel so confused. I thought you wanted to meet your brother. What did you read? What was that? Are you okay? Argus, you've got to stop this. You have to match with me on Love Radar like everybody else. I don't know. I suddenly had a headache and I felt like I was losing my mind. I'm okay, but it was really strange. It may have something to do with the newspaper article I discovered. That really shook me up. Okay, so this is the one that we met that, Amy? Was it Amy? Amy sent us? This boy went to the same class as my brother. I knew Jason a bit too. Oh no, that must be terrible for your brother. So awful. I mean, I sort of knew Jason. Really? But you're not from here. I'm so sorry. I hope you're not mad. But Jason was really difficult. What do you mean by difficult? So you knew him? I mean, what do you mean by difficult? He and his friends, 2 girls, loved to test boundaries. It wasn't exactly bullying, but my brother still felt uncomfortable around them. I was so close to confronting Jason and giving him a piece of my mind. But he didn't deserve such an end. Such a brutal death. Another Argus murder, the second in connection with this school. Sorry, somehow I still feel funny. I should lie down for a minute. Oh, who the hell? No, thank you. I am not answering this. Ugh, but I guess we have to or we can't continue, right?
Everything was so perfect. Everything. Every piece of the puzzle fit together. Years passed and I was completely undisturbed. I was so close to my goal. Now I'm standing in front of the ruins. Argus is out of control. My plan on hold. You have exactly 10 hours. Stop Argus. Put the shackles back on him. If you don't, I have nothing left to lose, and my last act in this world will be to watch you die in agony.
Who the hell is that? I mean, he kind of looked like Argus. Who the hell is that? So unknown. For further motivation... Oh no. Who the hell are you? What is this about? Is this a joke? I mean, who the hell are you? And you're gonna give me a hacking game? Like, who do you think you are? Because we all know I don't have to hack things anymore, Mr. Unknown. Or Mrs. Unknown, I don't know. But I don't have to do that anymore, so you can't make me do it. But we are going to go ahead and end it there, everyone. When we come back the next time, we're going to hack this, and we're going to see what Unknown wants. Because Unknown looks an awful lot like Argus. So I'm wondering, like, is that a mask? Like, they want us to shackle Argus back up? Like, how are we supposed to do that? You can't get near him. He kills you when you do. So I'm really curious how we're going to do that. I hope you guys have been enjoying Argus Urban Legend. Please leave me a comment down below. You know, who is that? Who is Unknown? Who's this individual that has gotten in touch with us? You know, and what do they want? They have good intentions, bad intentions? I don't know. I do not know. But let me know what you think. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.